Hey everyone, it's Adele and April from Just Say Scrapbook Close to My Heart, and we are here with our 60th Technique Tuesday. So today we are going to be throwing it back a little bit to our shaker cards again, and we are going to be showing you how to use our StazOn ink on the shaker cards. And we will probably also be going to some of our page protectors or something like that to show you that as well.
Yes, fun, fun, fun.
So, alright, here we go. Hey everyone, so today we wanted to show you a little bit more on the shaker cards, and what we're going to do today is we are actually going to be making a shaker window, but we are going to be making it on a layout instead of a card. So I have my setup of my layout here, and what we want to do is we want to take our shaker window foam and acetate. I'm going to take our outline once again. Remember to peel this off. Got a little one with it too. Peel that one off. We're going to put it over the flower. Gonna stick this one back on here. Save that for later. Sometimes that might happen to you. We are then going to take our anti-static pouch. Do a little bit inside there. Move it around a little bit. Make sure that stays good. And then, actually, before we do anything else with this, I'm going to put my page aside. And I'm going to take, you probably are wondering why the StazOn is here. I'm going to take the StazOn and I'm going to take our window. So I'm going to peel that off right there. And I'm also going to take our brand new stamp. So remember, flip the Versamat over. I'm going to take our brand new stamp called From the Kitchen. It actually goes with our brand new holiday recipe kit. I'm going to take this stamp to show you that this does not only have to be used with a recipe kit. You can actually use it on your pages as well. So what we're going to be using to stamp on this, because it actually is the clear plastic, I'm going to use the Home is Happiness stamp here. I do have a bigger block. You can use the 2 by 3.5 for this as well. I just have the 2 by 6.5 with me right now. But do you see how that stamp fits perfectly on top there? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I season it. Remember, it's a brand new stamp. You always want to season it. Get that nice and seasoned. And our StazOn ink is specifically for our surfaces like this. So you're going to use it on glass, you're going to use it on plastic, metal, anything like that. The StazOn ink is perfect for it. So if you can't tell, this is brand new, but also you're going to pull this off and it says protective inner cover, do not discard. So make sure you do not throw that out. Keep it in your ink pad. And this is our brown StazOn. We also have a black StazOn. But what I'm going to do is I'm also going to take a scrap piece of paper here. And I'm going to put it under here just so you can see it a little bit better. And here's my block. Once again, because this is a new stamp, and it is, even though it is StazOn, I'm going to stamp it there just to make sure that it's all inked up. Got any extra, remember to wipe it off your block. And we're going to go right in the middle of that. And do you see how that gives it that little impression on top? So that is going to give my shaker window a little bit of an extra texture. So I'm going to put my StazOn aside. I'm going to just take this aside and let it dry for a little bit. Flip this back over. And we are going to continue with our shaker window. So I'm going to be using, once again, the gold sequins. Just going to take a handful of these. This is our Grateful Heart paper pack that I'm using. If you are a Kit of the Month subscriber, you will be seeing this in your Kit of the Month. So just a sneak preview of it. And making sure these sequins aren't popping out all over the place on me. but filling it enough to where I like it. And once again, I'm gonna peel this off, throw that out. And then I'm going to take my shaker window that I have. And this is the side I've stamped on. So I'm going to take my stack pouch, whoops, and do that. Make sure I rub it in a circle to make sure that it's all good. And then once again, we're going to take it and put it right over that window. And I know it's faint, but you can still see it. And there you go. So we also want to make sure that we make the top of the shaker window as well. So once again, I have our thin cut shaker window and confetti thin cuts. And if you saw the last videos, you saw I was putting the the thin cut actually on the magnetic strip. This time I'm going to show you that if you put it on the B plate, in between the B plates, it works just as well. So we're going to go through. I cut that 3.5 by 3.5 piece of nutmeg. And closing this up, popping this out. We've got that window. And we're going to glue that on top, just like that. And then you're going to have that cute little shaker window. So it might be subtle to, or at least from your point of view, but you can still read that it says happiness is homemade. So it just gives that little bit of pop to a piece of paper like this. If you wanted to do it as well on something else, you could take the black or the brown StazOn and put white paper behind that. You might be able to see it deeper, like when I had it on our scrap piece of paper, you could read it a lot better. You could do that as well with some of the sequins behind it. But I just wanted to make it a very subtle part of my page. So I can still read it. It could be read to the naked eye, but it also has that design behind it as well. So we also wanted to show you the holiday kitchen recipe kit that we had talked about. So this is the kit itself. This is the bundle that you would be getting if you got it. Some instructions just to try and show you how to put it together if you wanted some ideas, and then showing that the stamp, the stickers, and everything that comes inside. So you already saw the stamp. I just wanted to show you the recipe cards, and then you get these extra cards as well to put in case you wanted to put photos or some extra writing or anything like that. You know, some recipes go more than just this.
Right, and this kit is available until December 31st.
Mm-hmm. Some stickers, cute little stickers to go in here. And then you have your title pages. So that's what like these would be good for, you know, use things like that. But what we wanted to show you is you also get, you don't get the StazOn, but you get this, and you get 3 sheets of these. I took this out, and you get page protectors, the 6 by 8 as well. So what we kind of wanted to do, just to show you a little bit, I'm going to skip that. And I'm just going to put one of my recipe cards. This is just such a cute recipe card. I'm going to put one of my recipe cards once I can figure out which way I put it in. To open. Slip it in here. Also, this is like the perfect gift if you are trying to give family recipes to somebody. I honestly would like die if you filled this up for me. FYI, this is, hey, I'm a very good baker for anybody watching.
Yes, she is. Definitely.
I might not be able to cook, but I can bake.
So are you saying you just want like cookie recipes?
Yeah, that would be great. So I just wanted to show you, you know, you could put this in here, and look how cute this is. It can also, you could put like a memory or like a picture of your recipe, and then look how cute. It literally looks like a book.
And this is the perfect thing to mat a picture.
Yes, definitely. But if you wanted to do something like this, and then you also wanted to take, let's say, I wanted to write the secret ingredient is love, because I just think that's adorable. And I'm going to take these 3 stamps, because I'm fun like that. And then I am also going to, once again, take our block here. So what's also fun about these is you saw how that's so flexible. If you take the Versamat and you put our stamp down like this, kind of just lay it down, there's actually a line on here on our blocks. I don't know if you can see it. My nail's kind of getting caught in it. That you can line this up with. I'm going to go more to the edge. And that way it's actually on perfectly straight. And I actually ended up doing it like this. So I'm going to do that one more time just to show you. I didn't read. My bad. I wanted that on the top but lined up. Okay, there we go. The secret recipe is, or the secret ingredient is, and then I'm going to put my love and my heart like this right under it. So that's how I want my stamp to come out. Just to make sure that I am correct, once again, I'm going to take that scrap piece of paper. These are new stamps, so we're going to season it. This time we are using our black StazOn. Once again, remember, do not throw this little protective sheet out. We're going to stamp that. Stamp it once on here. I think that's really cute how that's placed, don't you?
I do too.
So I put everything into the book, but I wanted to just show you that. Use your Versamat so you have that nice squishy surface while you're stamping it, and also make sure nothing is in here so we can actually, you know, it can get through to that stickiness. But I lined everything up in the booklet like I wanted it to be so I could see exactly where I wanted it. So I inked this up a lot. And we've got it. Look how cute that looks. So then, I already put that one to the side, and I already put them in there, so that doesn't really help me right now. I'm going to take a different card. Oh, you took it out? I want this one out. Showing you all the different cards that come in this kit. That if you do this and slip it in, it's going to add that extra little bit on top of your card. We also wanted to show you that we did stamp it on a more solid plastic. This is an old thing that Close to My Heart used to sell. It's actually a box that you could make to hand out some goodies. But I just wanted to show you on here that this is a harder plastic and it also works on that. We were actually playing around with this stamp as well. This is actually one of our ribbon packs. We were just stamping on the clear plastic just to show you that you can play around with the StazOn on some of our different surfaces. So that is our StazOn inks. So we have the two different types. Remember to play around with it. It is a very, very fun ink to use. So you can do things on this. You can do it on glass. You can do it on the foam acetate as well. Any other plastics, metals, and things like that. So there you go. And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. And remember, you can use the StazOn on a bunch of different materials as well, including metal,
Glass,
the plastic. And remember, if you wanted something that's more, that pops more, use a white background for it.
Right.
So,
StazOn will go on any surface that is non-porous, and where other inks will not stick, StazOn will.
Yes. I mean, you can use it on paper too, but you really don't want to waste it on paper.
Right.
So, but all right, that's Technique Tuesday, and I guess we'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye. Throw a flip flap in there too,
And
or
a lot
something.
of fun.
Yes. Well, not maybe fun.
Actors.
No, we're gonna have fun. And ooh, this has like it's like a minty smell to it. Do you smell that?
No.
Okay. Well, if your StazOn smells minty, don't be alarmed.
But